Itachi though. Maybe he can stop this shit. Ooh. Wow! Look at the flick of the wrist. And he did a JoJo pose. Enjoying my reactions, but you don't feel like waiting a week for the next upload? That's cool, because I got you covered. Chances are, by the time you watch this show on YouTube, I'll already have the full seasons available over on Patreon in their complete unedited glory. All you gotta do is become a tier 2 patron. And if you just so happen to be a viewer who wants to request things from me, such as movies and shows, then you can take your loyalty even further by becoming a tier 3 patron. The ball is in your court, and I'm completely at your service. So take advantage of these opportunities now. Yo, what's going on, you guys? This is your boy RBG, aka the Random Black Gamer, here with me, myself, and I on the ones and twos, and this is We Ain't Seen It Reactions, the place where I react to everything I ain't never seen. And if you read by the title, you should already know what time it is. It's time to catch that bloody fade with more Baki-Dou The Invincible Samurai reactions. Part 2. Yes, after a long wait, we finally have the final part and the conclusion of the Baki-Dou The Invincible Samurai arc. And I am excited to see what's going to happen, man, because we have a new antagonist, and that is Musashi, who is just this very powerful legendary samurai whose grip strength is so strong no sword can handle it. You know what I'm saying? And we've seen him put in some work, man. We've seen him go up against Baki, and we've seen him go up against the likes of Retsu and even Yujiro. But one of the things that I've noticed is that most of the matches that we've seen him in feel like exhibition matches. They don't feel like fully sanctioned matches. I think the only one that I feel is a sanctioned match is the one that he had with Retsu Kaio, which is a very brutal one. Like, this dude right here, he is just a very strong competitor to have, you know? And everybody wants a pizza, my guy, but he rises to the occasion, and it seems like even though he will take somewhat of an L, like we've seen him take against Yujiro, he always bounces back and he learns. You know, I think that's the thing, him actually catching up with today's society, since he was brought back by way of cloning technology. I feel like he's just doing everything he can to get caught up to speed on all the things that the world has to offer in modern times, including battle. So yeah, man. But anyways, we ain't gonna waste any time, man. We're gonna see what's gonna happen next with episode 14, which is titled, what is this? Pickle. Okay. So without further ado, let's get into it. Albert Apeno. He's probably living it up. Having a nice night on the town. Feasting on some prehistoric alligator. Sheesh. Yeah, snapping turtles, snakes. It's like Florida. That ain't enough, bruh. That ain't enough. Yep, pour it in there. But what about the water lines, though? What if somebody's taking a shit and the chloroform comes up in their anus? Gotta give this man an extra long ambulance. I bet. I know he smell like ass. So you can smell this guy around the corner. Oh, you're here. Get to meet somebody that's older than you, Musashi. How does it feel? Oh! Oh my God! Let the 5-finger say to the face, slap! He's like a badass little kid, bro. Yeah, he in deep sleep if he got slapped like that. Gonna wake up from that though. Look at those abs. Sheesh. Oh my god. Whew. Yeah, this is the group of some thick-necked people, bruh. Alright, bro, what you gonna do, man? Oh, damn. Yeah, you already cut my man up in 20 places. Right across the mouth? Sheesh. So if he actually gets his hand on the sword, he could potentially cut Pickle up if he really wanted to. Oh! He didn't cut him up to the bottom, right between the Daisy Dukes. Yeah. The past. What kind of monster is he gonna remind him of? A raptor? The T-Rex? Oh, is that a Brontosaurus? Oh, a raptor. Agile. Sheesh. Right across the booty cheeks. But didn't raptors hunt in groups though? Oh, okay. We're wide awake, sir. Y'all the ones that woke us up in the first place. Y'all already know how big money. Oh, not my nigga up in the pole on him. How fast is Musashi though? Maybe he can stop this shit. Oh. Wow! Look at the flick of the wrist. And he did a JoJo pose. Short barrel gun. Okay. Yeah, now who got the juice? You want some too? Blickety blick. Through all the tendons and muscles. All right. Oh, he's ready to pounce. Dang. Oh, yeah. Man, why don't you slice this man's toenails? His organs are spilling out. That smile. What is that? Is that a mountain of gold? Oh shoot, he's getting on all fours. He's about to pounce. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I'll get out of there if I was you. He gonna bounce around this entire room. Ooh, he just sat there and took it. Alright. Who's got the stronger grip, though? Grabbing shit by the horns and the beaks. Everybody got that grip action. Oh, there you go. Yeah, boy. I'm not getting violated today. Damn. Yeah, he put a dent in that shit. Redo this match? What do you mean, bro? So you want to use a real sword this time? Damn. He just did the same thing that I do to my wife. Little hip thrust action. Yeah. Not gonna be wrangling up this stallion. He died from blood loss. Really? I mean, everybody wants to fight this guy, Doc. You should be used to it by now. Go to the infirmary and get your wrist taken care of. Clearly Albert Einstein. What, the same one he used against Yujiro, or? Oh. Well, are we going to be doing it in the underground arena this time, though? Where are we doing this at? Oh, that's Dopo. Right? Two L takers. You're pretty good. Yeah, it seems like he's just playing and testing the waters, bruh. Really? Right. He was bold enough to say some shit like that. Yeah, very childish. Miyamoto, a full-grown man that act like a child sometimes. Alright guys, that right there was episode 14 titled Pickle. It looked like Musashi got him what he wanted, man. Like, Musashi, very curious, man. He has like an intellectual curiosity about him to see how things work, see how they tick and how they function, and definitely how they cut. And that's what he tested out on Pickle. Noticing that Pickle has a completely different anatomy compared to some of the other humans in modern time, he notices that this dude is not cuttable. He's similar to Yujiro, who was the only other person that withstood a cut right across the neck. So yeah, Pickle, he has thick skin as well as a thick vertebrae that's very hard to penetrate, man. But it was so cool to see these dudes just go blow for blow and exchange fist and strength, you know what I'm saying? Like, especially in the grip department. Musashi, man, this dude, he just on a totally different time. I don't know who can beat him. Like, who gonna stop him? It definitely ain't me. But yeah, man, it was cool, man. I really enjoyed this episode. I'm ready to see what's gonna happen next, though. Like, now that Musashi has been granted his actual sword, he's gonna use that to see if he can actually do it now. You know, if he can actually cut completely through Pickle. It feels like we're watching a knife or death situation here. You know, if you guys are familiar with that Netflix show, they need to be cross-promoting this stuff to see if Musashi's knife, or should I say his sword, makes the cut. But yeah, man, let's go ahead and jump into this next episode. What is this next episode going to be called? Yeah, now y'all done removed me from the damn thing. What is this next episode going to be called? Episode 15, Deathmatch. Okay, so let's get into it. Tokugawa-san. Yeah, man, this show is, bro. What? So what y'all trying to say, bro? This thing got magical powers. It's turned on by its master. A tire of true fighters. A salaryman, that's a fighter. Yeah, this ain't them a knife of death, man. It's like a bamboo burrito. Step back, watch my boy work. Uh-oh. You got to swing, bro. You know how thick that is? Oh, he gonna be cutting all this shit in the air. Zandatsu. Boy, going Metal Gear Rising Revengeance. Yeah. Yeah. Oh. How strange, how crazy would it be if Matobe is a direct ancestor or descendant of Musashi? You are. Unavoidable, but bro, you can always turn tail and leave. That's what she said. Don't tell me this nigga's finna try to cut down some buildings. Who is that behind him? Really, bro? Man, you might as well go ahead and give it up. What you about to do, Gaia? With the military do-rag on. Damn, he was able to count down the minutes, huh? Damn. Wow. Nah, put that thing down, bro. That aura. Got that demonic aura. Bro, what you gonna do with the little switchblade? What's on the edge of that knife? You about to pull the trigger on it? The pin? Wow. His perception is immaculate, bro. No. Let him see. Boy, you better let me see that damn thing. Yeah, if I wanted to cut you down from the head to the weenie, I would have did it by now. Zandatsu style. Bruh. Everything is just a playful analogy to this dude. Wow. But got that spirit sword. You don't know. This nigga hasn't been a threat since the original Baki series. Alright, got some gyoza up in there. Any dipping sauce? What's with these exotic shirts my nigga be wearing, man? Leopard and cheetah print. What else is it? Really? Oh, okay. A little healthy balance of some veggies. Juicy da. Indeed. It's very exquisite. Best condition. Oh, yeah? Bro, what Craven the Hunter at? He would have known what to do with this shit. Still wasn't able to take it down. I think he can get him. Yeah. Would have turned that thing into bear sashimi instantly. Bear stew, all kinds of stuff. Man, people could probably go up against Godzilla if he really wanted to. Two bald guys wondering. Yeah. Something stank around here or something? Somebody forgot to wash their ass? Hey. Pinpoint accuracy. Sheesh. From the wings? Bruh. How is this nigga that cold? He ain't real. And how would a fly survive now? That is crazy, bruh. It's no wonder he got them big ass eyes. Yeah, this nigga wanna eat you. Yeah, nigga. Yeah, yeah, bro. That's some fresh, tender meat right there. He's only been around for a week. Don't need no salt or hot sauce or anything. Man, please don't mess this shit up, Musashi. Sumimasen. I'm gonna light one up. Okay. Alright guys, so that right there was episode 15 titled Deathmatch. So now the preparations officially begin. It seems like Pickle doesn't want to eat anything, man. This dude is depriving himself of any kind of nutrients until he sinks his teeth into Musashi Miyamoto. Oh man, I don't know how that's gonna play out, but it's gonna be interesting, and you know it's gonna be a lot of blood being shed this time. It ain't gonna just be no blows being thrown, because now we actually have blades involved. Musashi finally has his legendary blade in hand, and it looks like it has a mind of its own. Like, I don't know how to feel about that, but I know it's just something that I need to expect nowadays with Baki, because we've reached the point of no return when it comes to absurdity type elements in these stories, man. Kisuke Itagaki, he done just went over crazy with this shit. But yeah, we got that going on. One of the things that I am a bit disappointed in with this season is how much discussion is had in the same locations over and over, because it seems like Tokugawa is just the #1 consultant, which we know he is that guy when it comes to setting up fights, but it seems like we're always in the same locations, just having a casual conversation with him where he discusses certain things. We have that flashback moment that characters have this recollection on, like Musashi, he has these moments where he thinks about how he's cut down people in different kind of ways, like serving as a human guillotine where he cuts down people as opposed to the big blade that comes down. No, him doing that with people stacked on top of each other, which is an impressive feat, you know, because the human body, it doesn't matter if it's one person, they have some density to them, and it ain't really like real, like being able to cut somebody with one foul swoop, you know, like on some Samurai Champloo stuff. So yeah, that was something that I had to take points off of. It's just being in the same locations, going through the same motions after a fight. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna have those slice of life elements. You're gonna have those times where characters kind of like talk amongst each other and analyze stuff. So, you know, it is what it is. I think the pacing is still good, and it seems like the animation has improved a little more. It's like we have more movement as opposed to just these still shot swings and kicks and things of that nature. Everything seems to be a little more kinetic this time around, and the music is really good. But anyways, man, that's gonna do it for us today. I don't have anything else to say upon that. I'm excited to see what's going to happen next between Musashi as well as Pickle. Pickle seems like he's just in that mind frame where he wants to just chomp on something, and it's going to be on some Musashi Miyamoto. But what are y'all's thoughts on this? Did y'all like this episode, or did you dislike this episode? If there's anything that you want to add to it, or anything that I may have missed or got misconstrued, please do so in the comment section below without spoiling me on things to come if you've already watched the full season, because I know this thing just dropped today. But, you know, people tend to go ahead and breeze right through stuff when it's in a very bingeable format. So, yeah. But this has been your boy RBG, aka The Random Black Gamer. We ain't seen it reactions. I'll catch you guys in the next reaction of Baki-Dou The Invincible Samurai. Peace.